Hey guys, me David. It's Wednesday, about 3:30. I was laying down, trying to lay down, make me vibrate, make me feel like I'm gonna throw up. Let's go to the hospital again. It doesn't seem to stop. You know, I don't know why. I don't know if they're trying to get me to quit therapy, and they're in this dream world where they actually think they're going to keep paying these guys to torture me and not walk. It's clear they don't want to let you walk. They don't want to let you go, right? Now, I'm assuming the government wants me to walk. I'm assuming that. I wish somebody would give me a clue on what to do because it seems like these people are on a totally different page. These torturers want to keep torturing you and they don't give a shit about the CIA and the FBI. They could care less. They don't respect any of them, and it's clear. This guy is not Superman. He's sitting behind a computer, you know, and he doesn't give a shit about who's giving him a paycheck, you know. I wish somebody would give me a sign. They brought my truck up here, right? A month ago, over a month ago. Still not walking. You're getting worse, if anything. Now it's getting worse again. We started up therapy again. We had therapy today. Did a little walk around the parking lot, try to walk, They ain't going to let you walk. They're going to torture the hell out. It's already starting again. More and more torture. We're going to be in and out of the hospital. In and out, in and out, in and out. It's the same goddamn freaking playbook as before. We've been doing this for a year. I don't get it. I had a big tall guy. Could have been CIA, could have been FBI. In fact, there was a couple tall guys. You know, one drove a convertible Camaro, one drove a BMW, like Sportster or something, and or Roadster, whatever. Those guys weren't afraid of anybody. They were not afraid of anybody. If I went to the hospital, they would go to the hospital and be like, "We don't want you in the psych ward. Why don't you turn around and go home?" But the torturers had different stuff in mind. Went to the psych ward the second time, got tortured to hell. They didn't want me in there. They didn't want me going through that. I don't understand what is going on this time. It's like, I don't know who's in charge. Nobody will show themselves, and I'm being tortured to hell again. So you're going to be in and out of the hospital again. I just went 2.5 weeks ago. Here we go again. All because of therapy started again. Why are they putting me through this and nobody will help? 2 more months of therapy. These people, these torturers, are living on a different planet. They want me to quit. They want me to quit. They want to torture the hell out of me until I quit. They actually think the government's going to sit here and pay them to torture a guy in a wheelchair when there's nothing wrong with him. I need some signs here on what to do from these agencies because, apparently these guys behind the weapons have a different agenda, and nobody's saying shit. No limits. doing whatever they want. Sociopaths. This is why the CIA does not hire sociopaths, because they don't follow instructions. They do whatever the hell they want. You know, you can't lead a team of agents into the field with a sociopath. He'll get everyone blown up in 10 minutes. You know, so here we go again, you guys. Here we go. Here we go. So I don't know. See if we go to the hospital. I really don't give a shit. I mean, I don't care at this point. I'm just. Here we go again. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. You know. I mean, they don't listen to anybody. This guy thinks he's a freaking god. You know. Why don't they cut his paycheck off? You know what I mean? I mean, you know, they think they don't have to listen to anybody. I don't understand it. Just torture the hell out of a guy. It's been a year. It's been a year. We went down on my feet a year ago. And I laid there for 2 months until I went to the hospital in June. So we're at a year right now since I've been, haven't walked on my own. You know, nobody shows themselves. I used to have agents all over the place 10 years ago. Nobody shows himself now. It's like nobody's in charge. It's like nobody knows what to do. These people are trying to chase me out of here. They're trying to, make me quit therapy. They want to blame me, So then they can say, well, it's your fault. It's your fault you're not walking. It's your fault. I looked up. There are no cases on record of somebody with low vitamin B12 that is going in the same situation as me. It's so stupid. Medically, it makes no sense. You're not getting better? It makes no sense. No sense. Look it up on YouTube. People with low vitamin B12, they give them a shot. They're walking better in a couple hours. It makes no sense. They don't care. They're on some freaking, I don't know what planet they're on, man. They left reality a long time ago. It's gone. And, I'm disappointed in our government for letting this happen. Why are they letting it happen? You have to ask yourself, why are they letting it happen? I don't think we're going to make it 2 more months or a month and a half, whatever it is. My birthday's coming up on the 4th, and we're going to be going in and out of the hospital again. Here we go again. Round 2. So I need a sign from somebody, not the torturers. I need a sign from these agencies. What the hell am I supposed to do? Are we just going to run back and forth to the hospital all the time? It looks like it. What the hell do you do? I've never went through this before. I've always had protection. Always. To say, that's enough. And even the guys that were in the psych ward, probably contractors, they even showed up a couple times at the house. Like, knock it the fuck off. Nobody says shit. And they're doing it in front of all these people. So, I don't know. Back to the hospital, probably. Talk to you guys later.